Okay, a very good morning children. Welcome back to online session of subject English of 6th class. Hope you all are very fine and staying healthy in the present situation. So, in the previous class, we have seen the B reading part of unit 2nd with the help of PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so how the one of the famous national activist has participated in any movement in the Swadeshi movement. So like that we have seen in the PowerPoint presentation. So today like that if we discuss about the activist, social activist means there are so many types of activists, so many members are there. Okay, who has participated in the in so and so national movements. So not only freedom fighters and not only activists, so but also there are some poets, some literaturists, so who the authors, the writers, so the essayists who has encouraged the movements and who has given the importance of our own culture. Okay, not only India but also Telugu, Sanskrit, Hindi, like that. So for every language, for every country, there are so many authors, the writers, poets are there. Okay, so these members also has participated in those type of movements. So not directly but indirectly they have participated. How indirectly means by encouraging the our own culture, by giving the awareness program. So awareness to the unknown people who are staying, who are residing in our country and in our state. Okay, like that. If we see about one of the poet who has implemented his skills in our culture. So like that, if you see means, so today we are reading the C reading part of unit 2. So that is unit 2 C reading is Bammera Potana. Okay, the jewel of Telugu literature. Okay, so just now I said, so how the authors and poets has encouraged other people. So like that, if you see means, so one example is Bammera Potana. So he is one of the 16th century person. So he has given a remarkable notation in our state. That means in the Telugu talking in the Telugu region people, not only in Telugu. So in the while coming to the southern states like Kannada, Kerala. Okay, like this he has transcribed every so many languages. Okay, so especially he has translated Sanskrit literature into the Telugu literature. Okay, so like this he has transcribed. So today we shall discuss about Bammera Potana. So who is Bammera Potana? What is his work regarding his Telugu literature? Okay, what he has translated and what he has written, we shall learn in the name of C reading unit of unit 2. Okay, so that is Bammera Potana, the jewel of Telugu literature. Okay, so first of all, Bammera Potana was one of the known poet. Okay, one of the known poet who was born. So where he was born means he was born in the Warangal district. He was born in Warangal district. I think you know where is Warangal. Okay, so now at present Warangal is divided into 4 parts. But previously Warangal was only one district only. Okay, so in the Warangal, so Janagam, in the village of Janagam, in the mandal of Janagam, he was born. Okay, so like that he was born and he translated Bhagavatam into Telugu. I think so you know Bhagavatam. So what is Bhagavatam? So Bhagavatam means it is a story of inspirations and suggestions and advices of which was given by Lord Krishna. Is it right? So I think so in the name of Bhagavatam there is one of the serial also. Okay, if you don't know, you can ask to your parents, they can say. Okay, what is Bhagavatam? Okay, so he translated that Bhagavatam into Telugu. So that means previously, actually originally Bhagavatam was written by Valmiki. Bhagavatam was written by one of the poet called Valmiki. So this Valmiki, in which language he has written means originally in the language of Sanskrit. Okay, so in the language of Sanskrit, I think so you know Sanskrit. Okay, so Sanskrit means a combination of Telugu and Hindi, that is called as Sanskrit. Okay, so in that so many poems will be arriving. Okay, so in the Sanskrit this Valmiki has written first. So this Bhagavatam, this Bammera Potana has translated into Telugu. Okay, so that is a thing, a specialty about him. So he was born in the Bammera village of Warangal district. Bammera village. So in the Warangal, in the Janagal, there was one of the village called Bammera. Okay, so in the Bammera, this Potana was born. Okay, next he belongs to one of the agricultural family. So he belongs to the agricultural family member. Okay, so that means his parents used to do the work in the agricultural work. Okay, so who are his parents means father. So his father was a Kesana. His father was a Kesana. And next mother. His mother is Lakshmamma. Mother is Lakshmamma. I think so you are understanding my point. Okay, so his father is a Kesana and mother is a Lakshmamma. Okay, so to these people, to this parents, he Bammera Potana was born. Okay, so like that, like this he was born. Okay, so he never hesitated. So at the time, so while his parents are working in the agricultural fields, he never used to hesitate to work in that agricultural fields. Okay, that means never hesitated means never become serious, never become irritated. Okay, that means he most likely to do. So he was very much interested to do the agricultural work also. Okay, so even though he was one of the poet, he used to write the poems. So along with the poems, he used to do the agricultural work very interestingly and very innovatively. Okay, so like that he used to do. Okay, so that is the thing about his life. At the early age, Potana wrote Bogini Dandakam. So in the early ages time only. So that means below 20 or at that time only, he used to write. He written the Bogini Dandakam. So Bogini Dandakam is one of the this is suggestible story. Okay, Telugu literacy poem. Okay, literacy style of poems. So that one he written. So that means in that Bogini Dandakam there are so many poems will be there. So regarding what we shall say. Okay, so he Potana wrote Bogini Dandakam for the king. So for one of the king he written. Okay, so who is that king means King Sri Singha Bhupala. For the king Sri Singha Bhupala. Okay, Sri Singha Bhupala. So for this king he written what he written means Bogini Dandakam. Bogini Dandakam. Okay, so in Telugu we will call as Bogini Dandakamu. Okay, so he written this Bogini Dandakam which is dedicated to the Sri Singha Bhupala. So he is one of the king. So that means in this Bogini Dandakam, so he this Potana used to convey about the Sri Singha Bhupala. So who is he and what is his fighting style, what is his style. So like that he used to say about the Sri Singha Bhupala, okay, like that. And later he wrote Veerabhadra Vijayam, okay. After writing that one, he written Veerabhadra Vijayam, Veerabhadra Vijayam, okay. So this Veerabhadra Vijayam, this Veerabhadra Vijayam is also one of the literacy writing. So this same like how the Ramayana, Mahabharata, okay, Bhagavatam, how these epic stories are there. So like that Veerabhadra Vijayam, Bhogini Dandakam, these are also some of the epic stories, okay. So this Veerabhadra Vijayam, this one he written for praising the king called Veerabhadra, for praising a king called Veerabhadra, okay. So that means in this story, in this Veerabhadra Vijayam, so what will be included means, so he used to praise about the Veerabhadra. He used to praise about Veerabhadra. Okay, he used to praise about Veerabhadra. So whatever the success, whatever the achieving styles of Veerabhadra, that will be included in this Veerabhadra Vijayam book. Okay, in this literacy poem. Okay, so like that he written. So and along with that, what he written. So who is Veerabhadra? You will know. You will get a doubt. So this Veerabhadra is generally in the according to Hindu mythology, everyone will say that Veerabhadra is one of the son of a Lord Shiva. So son means not a birth son, but he is a part of Lord Shiva's Lord Shiva's dreams. Okay. So that means with the help of Lord Shiva only, this Veerabhadra was generated from his head. Okay. So to save the world, he released this Veerabhadra. Okay. Like how to get the moksha of the world, to get the moksha to the world, this Lord Shiva he released Veerabhadra. Okay. Veerabhadra means how I think so you have seen the Veerabhadra statue. Okay, how he will be. So he used to his eyes will be very much large, and he used to have one of the what we call skull's head. Okay, skulls you I think so you know skull. Okay, so the bone part of a head. Okay, one of the garland of skulls will be there. Okay, for this Veerabhadra. Okay, so like this he will be. So this about this Veerabhadra, this literacy will be there. Okay, and along with that, what will be there means here in this work, what is the main theme of work means destruction of yajna performed by the king Daksha. Okay, destruction means to damage, to become damaged, to make damage. Okay, damage of what? Yajna. Okay, yajna means doing yagas. I think so you know. Okay, that is called yajna. Okay, so doing yaga. Okay, yagam we will say no. So to dip the to pour the ghee in the fire, in the agni. So that is called a yajna. Okay, so to make damage of a yajna which was performed by the king Daksha. Okay, so one of the king Daksha is there. So Daksha one day he was doing the yaga. So one day the king Daksha was doing the yaga in the absence of Lord Shiva. So in the absence of Lord Shiva he was doing. So that means at the time actually king Daksha is also one of the devotee of Lord Shiva. But at the time, so one day king Daksha was doing yaga in the absence of Lord Shiva. So at the time this Lord Shiva gets angry, gets very much angry, he will release the Veerabhadra. He will release Veerabhadra, and this Veerabhadra will distract the yagna performed by this king. Okay, so like that, Lord Shiva directly cannot come. So that's why he will release the incarnation. So Veerabhadra is one of the incarnation of Lord Shiva. So like that, Veerabhadra will come and he will totally damage the yagna which was performed by this king. Okay, so like that, this Veerabhadra Vijayam writings will be there. Okay, if you see that PDF file means you can able to understand. Okay, like that he will this Potana has written. Okay, next, Potana was a devotee of Lord Shiva, and later he became the devotee of Lord Rama also. Okay, after becoming devotee of Lord Shiva, he became the devotee of Lord Rama also, Lord Ram. Okay, and developed interest in salvation. So he along with that, he developed interest in salvation. Salvation means here keeping safe of that those writings. Okay, whatever the Veerabhadra Vijayam, Bhogini Tandakam, okay, what all the things he used to keep as in a safe condition. Okay, to make in a salvation. Salvation means a preservation. That means to keep in a good condition. Okay, I think so in the unit 2A reading you might have seen. Okay, so next, it is said that he was invoked by Lord Rama and took up the working of translating Valmiki's Bhagavatam into Potana Bhagavatam into Telugu, which was later known as Potana's Bhagavatam. Okay, so like that, after becoming the devotee of Lord Rama, so here one day he started translating the whatever the Valmiki's Bhagavatam into the Telugu. So just first I said, okay, so whatever the Valmiki Bhagavatam, that was which is there in the Sanskrit, that was translated into the Telugu. So like that he started translating. Okay, so this who told to translate means actually for Potana, Lord Rama only said, it seems. Okay, so here see one sentence. It is said that he was invoked by Lord Rama. He was invoked. He was invoked. He was invoked. He was invoked. Invoked means he was asked help. He asked help by, so so that means what is the thing? So he asked help or one more thing, requested. Okay, requested by Lord Rama only. So what did Lord Rama say to this Potana means to translate whatever the Valmiki's Bhagavatam which is there in the Sanskrit, translate it into Telugu. So like that. So on his words only, on his advice only, this Bammera Potana translated Potana's whatever Valmiki's Bhagavatam into Telugu. Okay, so in Telugu what we call, so same that only. Okay, so what is that? Bhagavatam only. Okay, Telugu Bhagavatam. Okay, so that is the thing. So it is said that Lord Rama himself complemented the work of Potana himself, credited this in his Bhagavatam. So that means, so in this whatever the this Bhagavatam is there, in that Bhagavatam, so Lord Rama himself complimented it. Himself complimented for this Potana's work. Okay, so like that he used to give one of the complimentations. Okay, compliment means to praise, to appraise. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, to congratulate him. Okay, to warm welcome him. So like that. Okay, so to tell congrats or to say shabash, like that. Okay, that means giving compliments, giving one of the moksha to this Potana. Okay, by Lord Rama. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, so if we see one of the poem in the Bhagavatam means, so there is one of the poem which was written by this Potana. So what is that poem means? See, so Palike Bhagavatam ata, Palike Bhagavatam ata. So in Telugu, so that is in Telugu, పలికేడిది భాగవతమట, పలికేడిది భాగవతమట, పలికించేడి వాడు రామభద్రుండట, పలికించేడి వాడు రామభద్రుండట. ఓకే, రామభద్రుడు మీన్స్ హియర్ లార్డ్ రామ ఓన్లీ. So whatever we are talking about, so this will be this will be making by Lord Rama only. Okay, so పలికించేడి వాడు రామభద్రుండట, నే పలికిన భావహర మగుంట, నే పలికిన భావహర మగునట, నే పలికిన భావహర మగునట, పలికేడ వేరుండు గాథ పలుకగా నేల, పలికేడ వేరుండు గద పలుకగా నేల. Okay, that is one of the poem which was written by this Bammera Potana. So that means this is a style. Okay, so if you see all the first words means all the first words in every line means that will be very equal. Okay, so palikedi palikinchedi vadu palikina palikeda. Okay, like this if you see means all the words are the same. Okay, that means that is his style of writing. So I think so in the Telugu you might have heard about these type of poems. Okay, so we if the first lines of all if the first lines of a poem are all equal, so that means like synonym, like same words, so that type of words we will call as some word. Okay, so that means this Potana style is one of the literature style. Okay, so that is the thing of this poem. Okay, so that poem was given in your book. Okay, so and along with that he dedicated this Bhagavatam to the Lord Rama only. Okay, so here Bhagavatam means actually Bhagavatam means this is the story of Lord Krishna. Okay, so Lord Krishna, advice of Lord Krishna to the Pandavas and Kauravas, like that it will be. But here this Potana dedicated this Bhagavatam to Lord Rama. So why means see, and to Lord Rama refusing the orders of King Padmanayaka. So at the time when at the time of leaving of Potana, so time period of leaving of Potana, so at the time the Padmanayakas, that means the rulers of Nayaka dynasty, so this Padmanayakas used to rule. Okay, so this Potana, he don't want to dedicate this type of sacred books to this kings, but he wants to dedicate to the God only itself. So that's why he refusing the orders of King Padmanayaka. So King Padmanayaka at that time he was one of the king. So at the time of Potana's age period, so King Padmanayaka was one of the ruler. Okay, so he was avoiding the whatever the works allotted by this King Padmanayaka, but he thought that it would be better to dedicate the divine work to Lord Rama instead of mortal king. So what is the meaning of mortal? So mortal means okay, mortal means a human being, okay, who has a life and who can burn and who can die. Okay, so man is mortal, we will say. So that means mortal means here a person who has a life from particular period. Okay, from particular period to particular period. Okay, that is called mortal. Okay, man is mortal means a human being or living being. Okay, so every living being is a mortal. So who is immortal? Immortal means who cannot die and who cannot have a, who cannot live with, up to certain time period. Okay, that means God is immortal. Okay, God cannot die. Okay, God always, every time God will be he there only. Okay, so like that. Okay, so this Potana wants to dedicate all these works to the immortal kings only. Immortal kings means God. Mortal kings means whoever the ruling persons are there. Okay, so like that. Next, Potana was fond of using rhythm and repetition of sound. Just now we have seen one in the above poem we have seen పలికేడిది భాగవతం అట, పలికించేడి వాడు రామభద్రుండట. So that means, so if you see the first verse in the four lines, if you see the first verse, you will be seeing the same style of words. Okay, the same words will be there. Okay, just with a small difference. Okay, at the end. Okay, so that means పలికేడిది, పలికించేడి వాడు, like that you will be seeing. Okay, that means he is fond of using rhythm and repetition of sound. That means here repetition of a sound is there. So repeated of a sound is there. Okay, palikedi vadu, palikinchedi vadu, palikedi. Okay, like that repetition of the same word is coming, and rhythm. So rhythm means one of the proper tone. Okay, that is called a rhythm. Okay, next, his descriptions touch the hearts of the readers. So whenever if any person is ready, so at that time those words will touch to the hearts of the readers itself. So whoever the person reading. Okay, like that. Even common people quote the verses of verses. Okay, verses means see, verses means whatever the chants, whatever the words will be there, no words. Okay, words in that book, those are called verses. Okay, verses of Gajendra Moksha. I think so, you know Gajendra Moksha, story regarding the Garuda, crocodile and elephant. Okay, so elephant will be stuck in the water. At the time crocodile used to catch this elephant. Okay, at the time this Gajendra means elephant. She it pray to the Garuda. He pray to the Mahavishnu. At the time Mahavishnu will come by Garuda vehicle. Okay, Garuda is a vehicle for the Mahavishnu. Okay, on that Garuda this Mahavishnu will come. Okay, so like that it will be there. Okay, and verses of Gajendra Moksha and Prahalada Charita. Prahalada Charita is also one of the famous story. Okay, so Prahalada, he will be using 3 steps. Okay, he wants to keep the 3 steps. Okay, okay, like that it will be. Okay, next, from Potana Bhagavatam. So these things will be there in the Potana Bhagavatam. Whatever the Gajendra Moksham, Prahalada Charita, these things will be there in the Potana's Bhagavatam. Next, Potana is not among us now, but his works live forever and ever. Okay, his poetry still rings in our ears. So now this Potana was not there in our world, but his works will be living forever. Is it right? So he died somewhere in the past centuries, but even today we are discussing about his works. Is it right? So that means, so like that if a person was like this in the name of his poems and everything, he was still alive. Okay, so like that his poetry still rings in our ears. Okay, every time we will listen and every time we will read about him and his poems. Okay, so this is about the Bammera Potana's the jewel of Telugu literature. Okay, jewel of Telugu literature means he is one of the diamond of Telugu literature. Okay, in our Telugu literature he is a diamond. Okay, like that. So how diamond is very much cost. So like that this Potana's whatever the poems, everything will be there. Shatakas will be there, Dandakams will be there. Those are also very much valuable in our daily life. Okay, so this is a story about the Bammera Potana, who is the jewel of Telugu literature. I think so you have understood this poem, this reading very easily. Okay, so so next for you, if I want to give the homework means, so for take the homework. Okay, what was the greatest work of Bammera Potana? So you all should write about this Bammera Potana. So who is Bammera Potana? Write about this Bammera Potana and his works. So what type of works he has written, he has done. So like that you are supposed to write. So your homework question I am writing here. Please note down. Okay. Write about the Bammera Potana and his works Okay, so this is a question, children. So this question I think so you will be writing very easily. Okay, you take any type of source, children. So whatever the source like Google or books or anything. So if you want to, you can ask to your parents first. You try to write without Google. Then afterwards, if you're not getting, you can use the Google as a resource. Okay, and you can start writing this one. Okay, first write about Bammera Potana and afterwards his works. Okay, what type of literatures he has written. So like that you start writing about him. Okay, so I think so you will be doing this very easily. So in the next class we shall come with another grammar part of this unit 2, children. So like that we shall come. Okay, so thank you for hearing my class. So have a good day, children. Thank you.